And then you've got your Filip Hrgovićs. Now, this is a hard one. Because Filip Hrgović, out of all those guys who I've previously mentioned, Filip Hrgović is by far the best boxer on this list. Right? By far the best boxer. But Filip Hrgović is a guy who has been stopped by Daniel Dubois. So was Anthony Joshua. And Anthony Joshua was stopped in a far more devastating fashion than Filip Hrgović was stopped. Filip Hrgović had success in that fight against Daniel Dubois, but Daniel Dubois was just far too powerful. Right? Now, Anthony Joshua probably doesn't have that same level of power anymore, in my opinion. And against a guy like Filip Hrgović, Anthony Joshua isn't going to be able to sit down his punches the same way. Because Hrgović is a very high-level boxer, and he's always going to be moving. Now, is he as high-level as Usyk? I don't think so. I don't think he's high level, and I don't think physically he can do what Usyk can do in terms of applying pressure and the angles and the footwork and, all these things. That being said, he's still a very tricky boxer. And a prime Anthony Joshua probably could have caught a Filip Hrgović and finished him. But this is Anthony Joshua who's far past his prime. This is Anthony Joshua who's not as fast, not as powerful, not got the chin he used to have. That being said, Filip Hrgović, it's not like he's a monstrous puncher. He dropped David Adelaide, but he's not a devastating puncher. But at the heavyweight division, if you're against a guy who, and you can land clean on him, and you can land clean, you sit down on your punch, you can drop anyone. Because at the end of the day, Filip Hrgović is all of, 240? 240-pound man hitting you in the head. There's only so many things that can happen, and getting knocked out is one of them. There's only so many things that are going to happen, and getting knocked out is one of the possible outcomes. Right? But there is a part of me that thinks that Filip Hrgović now still has more to offer than Anthony Joshua at a world level now. So I would actually pick Filip Hrgović to beat Anthony Joshua.